Hello everyone, I'm Casper Kuma and welcome to an English haunting. Now if you can't tell by all these weird images on the screen, this is like a ghost hunting game, but I think it's a little different because I think we have to prove that ghosts exist or something or else we lose our job. So I don't know if we're exercising anything. Or I don't know. London, 1907. The spookiest time. I don't know, I feel like a lot of ghosts were in the 1900s. Thus, with this method, we can determine the time of death within a margin of error of 2 hours. You should ask Cooper. Me? Why not you? Hughes? Cooper? It would be interesting if you'd share your doubts with the class. Look what you achieved. Bah, coward. Professor Moore. Is it true that you and Professor Ward are devoted to hunting ghosts? My, you have been badly informed. We are devoted to studying them, not to hunting them. Oh, what? But... That's nonsense. Ghosts don't exist. Do you have any conclusive evidence that can substantiate that statement, Mr. Cooper? They're a myth. An invention of mankind to scare those of weak mind. Those of weak mind, eh? Alright. Let's see. How many of you believe in God? You can raise your hands. Everyone. All of you. Well, perhaps you should be studying theology and not forensic medicine. I mean, I feel like it's kind of weird to believe in God, but say that ghosts are impossible. You can lower your hands. I suppose you think the mere belief in him confirms his existence. Is there any supporting evidence? Any photographs? Have any of you seen him taking a stroll in Hyde Park? Has anyone talked to him? The Pope. Okay, let's set the witness aside for the moment. No one in history has been able to prove it. The only proof we have is faith, and that, regrettably, won't do. Look, gentlemen. Neither I nor Professor Ward asserts that ghosts exist. We're cautious with regard to that matter, even if we have reliable witnesses and there are a large number of cases. Are those arguments enough to accept this as a fact? No. We would be falling into the same trap you fell into with respect to God. We investigate these claims with the best tool science has provided us. That is, the scientific method. A method I advise you to use before compulsively raising your hands to defend your beliefs. I don't think my father would agree with all this blasphemy. My father will hear about this. Your father agrees with the idea that students from poorer classes should never be allowed into university, as well as agreeing to use child labor in his factories. So, with due respect, Mr. Turner, you can take your father's opinion and... Come in! I wasn't about to insult my students, don't worry. I'm sorry to interrupt, Patrick. Quite alright, what do you need? Look, the dean wants to see you. Can't it wait? The lecture is almost over. It's a delicate matter, Patrick. Is it about Rose? No, it has nothing to do with Rose. What relief. I was starting to worry. Talk to him, would you? I'll take care of the lecture. What were you teaching? I was about to school these kids. The scientific method. Apparently these gentlemen don't get it yet. Very well. Maybe there were a lot of ghosts in olden times because of all the lead paint people were having. Well, gentlemen, the scientific method. One moment. What? Did something happen? Press F1 for instructions. Okay. Left button, interact, talk to select. Place the cursor at the upper edge of the screen, select an object, use it with the eye for a description. Shortcuts escape. Options menu, skip screen, shows this help screen. Quick save, quick load. Oh, that's nice. Space skips dialogue. Well, let's not hit the space button then. The quick save is nice. F5. Nice. Okay, so it's a point and click. Nice. A selection of these championship sports trophies as a university has won. I can see the Poly Trophy that we won against Harvard in '84. I also remember that cup. We won it for cricket against Middlesex. This is a weird statue. It was a gift from Merriman Baxter, a former pupil and famous sculptor. It represents a certain deity celebrating the winter solstice. The board has threatened to retire the pagan figure several times to the pupils' dismay. Every 21st of December, they fill the statue's bowl with whiskey and parade in front of it, paying their respects. That's odd. I don't know. Can we talk to this guy, Tom Lee? Mr. Lee? Mr. Lee? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was admiring the trophies. Did you know the university won the Greco-Roman Wrestling Championship in '89? I did not. We haven't won since. Such a pity. There are more trophies in the hall. Have a nice day. Okay. Those are my responses. There are more trophies in the hall. Why do I always find you in front of this cabinet? They're pretty, don't you think? Excuse me? The wrestling trophies. Ah, yes, I suppose they are. And such a point of pride for the university, right? Yes, of course. Can I inquire about your obsession with trophies? I want to win one. I mean, I want the university to win one in my discipline, Greco-Roman wrestling. What's preventing you from participating in the championship? I understand you're a good wrestler. Manager Taylor. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like in '96. What happened in '96? Oxford humiliated us. They defeated all of our wrestlers. Manager Taylor doesn't want that to be repeated. And in his view, the most sensible thing to do is not to compete. It makes no sense, right? Especially if they have me. I'm the best wrestler the university has had in years. I might be able to convince the manager. I'd very much appreciate it. Tell him Oxford won't stand a chance against me. I'm big and relentless. And strong. You look strong, yes. Of course I do. The strongest in the university. Do you want to see? Test me. Wait, can I wrestle him? There's no need, I trust you. Bring me a metal rod and I'll bend it for you. I don't have one, but don't worry. I'll do what I can to persuade Manager Taylor. Many thanks, Professor. So, the manager won't count on you? This is unfair. I'm big and relentless and strong. Oh, okay. I see. Well, that sounds like dialogue for a point and click if I've ever heard it. Sounds like we have to find a metal rod and we're gonna be using it for something. I mean, I don't know. Not competing in the sport is one way to win, though. I know my college, we had a mascot, but we didn't have any sports teams. So on all of our college sports shirt that they stole, that they sold at the store, they would put undefeated or whatever. It's because well, I guess you can't really be defeated if you never competed. What are you doing with Professor Ward's portrait, Mr. Cook? Haven't you heard? Of course not. You've been shut up all day in that lecture room. Get inside and they'll bring you up to date. It's a scandal. Oh my. A scandal! It's a scandal, I say. This guy looks like Newt from Harry Potter. Mr. Price. Professor Moore. I don't know, maybe it's just because he's had a briefcase. Yes, well, no. I'm reading a treatise on medieval churches, and let me see. My dear Gregory, I am telling you the unvarnished truth. I believe I am now familiar with the extreme limits of terror and revulsion that the man can endure without losing his mind. I'm sorry, Don't worry, Mr. Price. Don't be ashamed of reading Mr. James. He's a national treasure. Continue with your reading. Thank you, Professor Moore. I don't know, maybe it's the hair. The little, the part. I don't know, whatever. Sir Philip Abercrombie. Illustrious professor of organic chemistry and candidate for the Nobel Prize in 1903 for his work on brain connections. Abercrombie and Fitch. Fitch? I don't know. John Thomas something. The best surgeon in London hospital, taught here between 1880 and 1890. When he retired, he donated huge quantities of medical material, which we still use today for internships. The dean is waiting for me in his office, in this very floor. Okay, I guess we should go. Wait, can we look at this portrait first? My colleague Nelson Ward, former chief coroner of Scotland Yard and one of the most distinguished figures in the facility. Or faculty. Scotland Yard. Are we gonna run into Sherlock? Ah, Professor Moore. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dean Carter. Rector Williams, a pleasure. Good afternoon, Professor Moore. You can get a chair from the back and... It won't be necessary. This meeting will be brief. Explain the facts, Dean Carter. Look. This week, the university received a generous donation from the Metapsychic Investigations program run by you and Professor Ward. £5,000. 5? That's amazing. It would be, if not for a terrible event. All that money has disappeared from the Bank of England. What? We've demanded an explanation. They've confirmed that the money was withdrawn yesterday by your colleague. What? We wanted to speak with Professor Ward, but he didn't appear today for his lectures. Let's try to remain calm, gentlemen. The professor might simply be... We've been trying to locate him all day. He's vanished. He's run off with the money. It's an unprecedented scandal. Are you sure it was Professor Ward? Someone could have impersonated him. There are witnesses. And the signature with which the money was withdrawn is undoubtedly his. Lest we forget his whereabouts are unknown. We believe in presumption of innocence and respect it, but in this case... I'm sorry, Professor Moore. This is the unvarnished truth. Who donated the money? We only know it was a group of intellectuals from London society. Nothing else. It appears they have no intention of making it public. And given the circumstances, they prefer to keep it that way. Why would he do that? That is exactly what we're wondering. How could he withdraw the money? He's just a teacher. He shouldn't be authorized. At one time, he combined his teaching job with the position of deputy treasurer. That was years ago. He resigned. Nevertheless, he was still registered at the Bank of London. We suspect he took advantage of that to commit this crime. Get to the point, Dean Carter. Yes. I'm sorry to tell you that as a result of this matter, the board is considering eliminating your Metapsychic Investigations Department. But it can't be. It is. My predecessor authorized this department because of the immaculate career of Professor Ward. Sir Archibald Ellsworth would roll over in his grave if he knew of this infamy. Surely you don't presume to hope we'd keep this nonsense going after what happened, did you? I understand that there's discomfort with Professor Ward, but I'm a part of the department too. It isn't fair that I should be blamed for the acts of which I am not responsible. We know Patrick, but... Patrick? You mean Professor Moore? And I would beseech you not to challenge the board. However, as a courtesy to you, we wish your exit from the department to be as... Stop with this rubbish, Dean Carter. You have 72 hours to prove that your ghosts exist. If you don't present us with material proof by that deadline, forget about your department. 72 hours? That's not enough time to prove what no one has ever proven throughout the entire history of mankind. That is your problem. And express your thanks to Dean Carter. He's the one who proposed it. If it were up to me, I would brick up that circus right now with my own hands. Damn it. We're the laughingstock of every university in the United Kingdom. Let them laugh all they want, Vice-Chancellor Williams. They only display their ignorance. Do you want some advice? Forget about those ghost fantasies and focus on your work as a teacher. You are the best teacher of forensic medicine in all London. Focus on your work, for God's sake. This is a serious institution. Superstition has no place here, and neither do your progressive ideas. Are you aware that we have received complaints from some students' fathers because of your radical ideas? What's wrong with being progressive? Isn't it part of the university motto? Knowledge, improvement, progress? Don't be a wise arse with me. And remember who you're talking to. Damn. 72 hours, Professor Moore. Prepare yourself to say goodbye to that fantasy that never had any place in the institution as respectable as this one. What a douchebag. 72 hours. 72 hours, Henry. It's humiliating. Why won't why didn't they just close the department immediately? I have more bad news to tell you. Really? There's more? Your department has been sealed. You won't be able to use any of the resources inside. Damn it, Henry. Couldn't you? I can't. If someone sees you there, they'll know it was me who conceded. That would put me in an awkward situation. The board is treating this matter very seriously. I don't want my position to be jeopardized. I beg you to understand. Yes, I do. I didn't mean to put you in a predicament. I'm sorry. I know the search for the great beyond is your life, but I'm sure adversity will stretch your intellect even further. I don't know how, but try to find proof, please. If it's strong enough, I'll show it to the board and they'll be forced to keep the department open. An old man has a silly argument. Like, isn't college all about having questions or whatever? I mean, like, I don't know. You have to question the superstitions if you want to learn anything, discover anything. Can't just keep going with what's status quo. You want to grow. The Jewel of Seven Stars by Bram Stoker. The Great God Pan by Arthur Machen? And The Glass Darkly by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Williams would be angry if he saw you devoted time to these readings while working. These books? I just received an order from that new library near the London Archaeological Society. Do you know it? No. You should see for yourself. There's some genuine jewels. I'll do that. Okay. Let's look at the globe. I wonder if Professor Ward is still in London. That's the same thing I want to know. Yeah, it's not fair that, like, we're gonna have to deal with everything Professor Ward did. Like, what he did had nothing to do with us. Why do we have to do things? How many of these have you written? The ones on the first shelf. That's still a lot. A part of the second one, too. Holy crap. Ghosts, Reality or Myth by Dr. Henry Carter. Does Williams know you wrote this one? Oh, yes. He's even read it. Really? Well, actually only the prologue. Then he gave me a lecture with more words than are in the book. He sounds like a very small-minded person. I mean, I don't know. If enough, like, you kind of, I don't know. If you're gonna believe in God and stuff, like, I feel like you're gonna have to just believe in ghosts too, because they have their own, like, whole ghost thing in that book, right? Like, they have the Holy Ghost or whatever. So you can't just be like, I don't know. You can't be religious without, like, thinking about other stuff too, because then you have to start thinking about, well, what else could exist if we're gonna start believing in things that we can't see, you know? I don't know. It's kind of silly to be like, well, ghosts can't exist, but all-powerful beings can. What kind of proof do you need? What kind of proof do you need to show the board? The tangible kind, of course. Something so conclusive that would convince the ignoramuses on the board to reconsider their beliefs. What a genius, huh? Who? Williams, yes. You know he's never agreed to the university being involved in supernatural matters, even if they're studied through science. What happened with Professor Ward was a perfect excuse to close down the department, don't you think? To him it was like manna from heaven. It's what he's been waiting for since the beginning. I have no doubt about that. Williams is an old school teacher, quite literally. His closed mind belongs to the last century. Forget about him and focus on searching for proof of the supernatural activity. I will try to keep him at bay as best I can. I still don't believe what Professor Ward did. Indeed. Still processing it myself. But the evidence is unequivocal, Patrick. I'm stuck without him. Don't underestimate yourself, Patrick. You are an extraordinary researcher. I know time is not in our favor, but perhaps pressure will push your brain to unsuspected limits. I bet on you, my friend. Any ideas? I remember you said you were looking for an electromagnetic field booster. Well, it's more complicated than that, in truth, but we could call it that. It served to stimulate supernatural activity, right? In theory, yes. You could use it in this rushed investigation. Did you finish it? Does it work? I took it home so I could work on it during sleepless nights. It's only a missing piece, and then I could give it a try. It's only missing a piece, and then I could give it a try. So what are you waiting for? Oh, fancy. What kind of proof? Tangible. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Time is of the essence. Good luck, Patrick. Anything else in here I can look at? I don't think so. Let's go. Let's go find some ghosts, I guess. I won't be able to prove to the great beyond exists in such a short time without the professor's help. I need to find them. Maybe I can discover something that will help me find them at his home in Dorset Street. So you have anything to say about this scandal, sir? Mr. Cook, yes? I think I already said this. Yeah, okay. Did they order you to take it down? Who ordered it? Who do you think? Vice Chancellor Williams? Exactly. Oh, okay. You need help? I see you're finding it hard to remove a simple portrait. You think old Cook isn't smart enough to take down a picture? Of course not. Exactly. Wait a moment. Does that mean I am or am not? You're smart enough to take down a portrait. Ah, good. Some genius thought it would be better to attach the paintings with glue instead of a pair of hook screws. In his defense, I'll say that not for anything in the world would I have suspected one of these illustrious professors was a filthy thief. You've already been informed, have you? Sadly. Who would have thought, huh? Though it's not like it comes as a total surprise frequenting the places he did. But I will manage to take down this portrait with no tool. One only needs to know how to apply force. Thus said Pythagoras, "Give me a place to stand and I shall move the world." That was Archimedes. You don't need to correct me. I'm not one of your pupils. Well, you should probably get it right if you're gonna quote things. What places did Professor Ward frequent? A pub, for one, in the East End. The Red Lion. Someone of his stature visiting such establishments. How embarrassing. And in the company of a tart. A tart? One moment. What tart? A courtesan, I guess. They seemed quite close. She is surely his accomplice. How do you know that? Rumors travel as fast as bad news. I need to find that woman. She might know where I can find Professor Ward. If you find her, give her to the police. I already told you she surely has something to do with that money theft. I guess it's worth talking to people again. We might get more things to find. Are you certain you don't need any help? Do you want me to help you marking exams? There's no need to. Exactly. Okay. Carry on. Buddy, do you know anything about the professor? Still entranced by the trophies? Always. Okay, he's fine. We have to find him a pole to bend. I don't know why. I don't know what we're gonna use it for. Maybe we're gonna beat the heck out of somebody. Montague Road James did not employ all of his talent on creating atmospheres so that a mere professor would break Mr. Price's immersion. Alrighty then, let's go. They're so fancy here. So many fancy names. This is cool. I like this loading screen. The old horse and buggy. What am I doing? Oh, I'm supposed to click on things, of course. We're not just supposed to watch things. Where should we go? Let's go to, wait, aren't I Patrick? Maybe, well, yeah, okay, we'll just go in order. We'll see what's here. Lord Blackwood? Oh, Rose, you did not mention there was a family gathering. I think this is my house. We came as soon as we heard. We are very disappointed in you, Patrick. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Huh? I do not know what you're talking about. Well, we kind of know what he's talking about. Is this about Professor Ward? Of course it is. Your nonsense has finally exhausted this family's patience. It wasn't enough to embarrass us with your ghostly fantasies, but you ended up involved in a robbery. And at the university, no less. No one has ever defiled the Blackwood family name until now. One moment. Involved? I had nothing to do with. Silence, miscreant. The only words I will tolerate leaving your lips are an apology. What? This is stupid. Apology, but I've done nothing wrong. Let's all calm down, shall we? Rose, are you going to stand for this? Very well, I apologize. An apology, but I've done nothing wrong. Excuses. You should face the facts, Patrick. We have decided by unanimous agreement to cut ties with you. What? As of now, bid farewell to my daughter, to us, and to this house. What? I live here. In my daughter's house. Therefore, it belongs to the Blackwood family. And it became a tainted house from the moment you came to live here and sin with my daughter, you seductive devil. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Rose has nothing to say? That is right, Patrick. It would be best for us to go our separate ways. What? And there will be no wedding, of course. Is that it? Is this how you end 3 years of blissful engagement? Blissful? Ha! Do you think Rose was happy with you? This is not all. As a major shareholder in the bank, I have taken the liberty of pulling some strings to freeze your bank account. What? You will not be able to withdraw your money until you have proven your innocence of this crime. What? Is that even legal? You have no right to do that. Give me my money. Give me back my money. Is that even legal? That's a good question. I have all the rights in the world. I don't think you do, buddy. But you had best be prepared to spend your entire year's salary as a professor to afford a lawyer if you are intent on challenging it. That is all this family has to say. Hobson, sir, bring that briefcase here and return it to Mr. Moore. I do not want that devil's accessory in this house. At once, sir. This is ridiculous. Are you going to leave me on the street with just my briefcase? What about the rest of my belongings? Hobson will make sure they reach you as soon as you provide us with contact address. I don't have anywhere to go. You are committing an injustice. I will not stand for this. You are committing an injustice. Do you think we are wrong about you? Of course. We were wrong once before to accept you as a member of this family. So I very much doubt that this matter can be called a mistake. Wow, what a douchebag. Everyone here sucks. Man, what a terrible family. Thank God we didn't get married into this crap hole. I'm sorry about this situation, Mr. Moore. You do not deserve this. You're a real guy. You're a good one. Thank you, Hobson. I appreciate that you are the only sensible person in the Blackwood household. What are they talking about? Hobson, hand them the briefcase and return to your place. Hobson, I hope you can quit. Quit quickly. Hobson would escort you to the door, but I believe you know the way. Hold on, Patrick. I want to give you something before you go. I hope it's not the engagement ring. It's pure gold. Bunch of gold diggers. Take this. It would be rude to receive suitors with your portrait on the table. Wow. You all suck. Oh, Rose, please. Is this truly what you want? You know I defied my family when they opposed our relationship. And you also know how uncomfortable I feel whenever my friends discuss what you do. I am a professor, Rose. You hunt ghosts, Patrick. I could endure all that for love. But you have been forsaking our relationship for too long. You devote all your attention to the dead and neglect the living. And that, my love, I can't bear. So I am grateful to my parents for opening my eyes. I know I've been very busy lately working on my prototype, and I'm sorry for what I've put you through. We can fix this, Rose. Look deep into your soul, and listen to your heart. What does it tell you? Damn. Ouch. Extra, suspect in Camden Town, murder arrested. His name is Robert Wood. What you got, Tim? Little Tim? Hello, little Tim. I turned 11 yesterday, so spare me the little bit. I thought the nickname was because you're short. Just Tim, okay? By the way, your father-in-law had a word with me. Proper high and mighty type, you know? Threatened to call the police if I kept selling papers here. Tell him if he's got issues, take it up with the newspaper and stop bothering the working man. Copy as usual, right, Mr. Moore? I have no money on me. Go to your house and get it. And no longer live there. Really? Well, you know, company policy, no money, no news. Can you tell me the day's news? Sure, why not? What topic are you interested in? Okay, so you can't have a newspaper, but we can just ask him for anything. Also, I want to know if this game has, like, a log for the text, because it doesn't, like, it doesn't, like, stop. You know, like, it just progresses on its own. Politics? The National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies has called for a massive march this Thursday. You believe women should have the right to vote, Mr. Moore? Of course! That's exactly what my mom says. On the other hand, my dad says, what's next, children voting? I mean, why not? Although I guess some children are stupid, but clearly some adults are stupid too, so... Events? The police have tracked down the patient who escaped from Blackstone Asylum 3 days ago. Upon being apprehended, he reported inhumane practices with the patients admitted there. Scary place, that one, eh? I've heard some terrifying stories about that place. I wonder if we're gonna run into him. Entertainment. Poor John by Ada Jones is the most popular song in England at the moment. Would you like me to sing the chorus? John took me around to see his mother, his mother, his mother. God, I should charge you extra for this. Society? Rose Blackwood, daughter of the financial tycoon Lord Julian Blackwood, seeks a suitor after a breakup with Professor Patrick Moore. What on earth? Couldn't help but hear her father's shouts from inside the house. That was not funny. I'm just messing around, okay? Don't get cheeky, Tim. Yeah, I'm glad that we didn't get married if she was gonna just dump us over this. Over this? What a terrible family. I don't know. She wasn't really there for me. Sport? The sports section today mainly focuses on ritual performed by the boxer champ One Round Jack. Apparently he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets. Says it's his lucky charm. The geezer who wrote the piece thought it was a laugh and tried to take the mickey out of him. What? And where's the humor in that? I don't know. And I hope One Round Jack doesn't read this article. If I were the writer, I'd be miles away from London by now. Alright, I think I'm already well informed. Okay. Alright, is there anything we can do? London wants its neighborhood to remain clean. Those of wealthy people in particular. Okay. Well, there's nothing else to do here but leave. I mean, I guess we can knock, but I'm kind of done with them. Let's just get out of here. I hope their butler quits. There's university. We've been there. We'll go to Dorset Street, the red line. Let's go to Dorset Street. Hello, lady. That's it. Room 4. So you're a friend of Professor Ward? Exactly. And he's gone. Sadly. And why do you want to inspect his room? Why is it so dark in here? Are you from the Scotland Yard? No, I'm a professor, such as he. I only want to have a look to see if there's anything that might enlighten me to his whereabouts. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay. When was the... Oh, wait. I want to know this. Why is the corridor so dark? The electric company talked me into installing this new light system in the house. What they didn't tell me is that the price would double compared to gaslight. That's progress, you know? Progress for the usual suspects. Those in power. I've told the tenants not to use the corridor light unless they want my bills to start affecting their rent. Okay, when was the last you saw him? I know he went out last evening. I was in bed, but I heard his footsteps on the stairs. You haven't seen him since then? No, sir. Did you notice anything strange about him? Of course I noticed, but not only yesterday, always. He's right peculiar bloke, though very polite. I wish the rest of my tenants were as courteous as him. It's curious that he lived here. I mean, the salary was high enough to afford him a better place than this. A bloomin' hovel? Is that what you meant? I don't mean to offend you, Miss Dawson. No, you're right. It's a bleedin' hovel. It's the classiest hovel in all of East End. And with the biggest rooms for 4 blocks. Would you do me the kindness of lending me the key to the room? I don't have it. What? Professor Ward was a bit forgetful. He asked for my spare key in case he lost his. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. So he's got 2 keys. And me none. That's it. How can I get into his room? You can wait for the locksmith to come tomorrow. I'm afraid I don't have that much time. Or you can try to open it yourself somehow. I won't object. Just try not to break it. I'll be downstairs if you need me. We're gonna need something to get in there, but let's look around first. It's not the Professor Ward's room. Closed. Rules? I don't think we can read anything in the dark. So let's go out of here. Maybe we'll find something at the bar. Maybe he left his keys there, I bet. Alright, let's go. I like this loading screen. It's very cool. Oh, that dog's eating a dead animal. Cool. Let's pet it. Oh no. I'm not going to pet a mangy, flea-ridden dog. It might even have rabies. Oh, come on, you gotta take a chance. Hello, prostitute. What you doing? Excuse me. Yes. I'm looking for a man. Ha! You've got the wrong street, mate. It's only ladies working here. What? Oh, no, no, no. I meant... never mind, forget it. Somehow I felt like that was gonna happen. Jesus, another one of those. Jeez. You're not a very nice lady, are you? Everyone in this place is kind of crap. One round Jack, the invincible champion of champions. There's no match for him. We'll be facing challenger Walter Black. Hello, prostitute. Number 2. She's busy. Yeah, he's busy. They're all busy. Everyone's busy. If it exists, we find it. This is a fancy place. Stores should copy that architecture again. Whoa, what's this? Oh. I'm tired of carrying this large frame around. We'll get rid of it, but keep my photograph. Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna keep a picture of ourselves in our pocket. Most people have their loved ones in their wallet, but we just have a picture of ourselves. We just love ourselves that much. Here's my electromagnetic field prototype. Okay, cool. We just carry that around. I spent many sleepless nights working on it. I hope it works. There's something else inside. The old metaphysic glossary written by the professor. Okay. There's also a pair of my gloves that... hold on a minute. There's only one. Where's the other? Okay, so we got all this stuff. What's the metaphysic glossary? Ooh, I don't like that picture. It's kind of creepy. A porch, ectoplasm, haunting ghost. Okay. I guess this will come in handy for when we're doing stuff later. Let's go in the store. You're bald. Bald. Welcome to Donovan and Fletcher, your press clipping agency. My partner, Mr. Donovan, is not here at the moment. My name is Oscar Fletcher. It's a pleasure to welcome a new client. You know what a press clipping agency does, sir? No, it's my first time coming to a place like this. Imagine you need information about specific facts or data collected by the press. We have a team of people dedicated to reading dozens of newspapers every day and cataloging each article. I see. Therefore, we can offer you any information that has appeared in the newspapers in a matter of minutes. Interesting. Oh, I guess this is like what they did before Google. It's kind of cool, though. I don't know. That's neat. Ah, I see you're looking at our new notice board. We want to support local businesses by offering visibility to neighboring shops. So far, only Mr. Lockie has availed himself of it. Hugh Lockley? Are you struggling with anxiety, stress? Is your body not cooperating? Hugh Lockley. Renowned psychologist can help you. Visit him at 14 Barton Lane. Is that another location we can go to? Do you like the unusual promotion method? It is a revolutionary idea of Mr. Lockley's. Feel free to take one of his business cards from the ad if you'd like. I wonder if this is like real though. Like if these places really exist, because it makes sense if they did. I mean, imagine if you had to write like a research paper, you couldn't spend all your days looking through every single newspaper in existence or whatever. So this would be very convenient if it really exists. These are bound issues of the London News, the Globe, the Observer, and the London Evening News. Inside the office. I doubt we can go in there, but we look at these newspapers first? Ah, yes. Those are covers of various American newspapers, like the National News, the New York Herald, and the Evening Star. We also work with press from other countries, although the delivery delay is considerable for obvious reasons. By the way, one of these covers you can see the news about the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln on the 15th April 1865. These are bound issues. Okay, we already read that. Let's talk to Oscar. I need information. I don't know on what, though. You've come to the right place. What topic? I can't think of any. No problem, sir. I must be going. That was awkward. Can I go in your office? Excuse me, sir. You cannot go in there. There are people working. Alright, well, we'll have to come back later, clearly. We're gonna need something from this place. But let's go in the bar. A policeman. In this fancy little hat. Anything... No, let's just go in the bar. I'll be back tomorrow. You're lucky I've got more patience than Patty. Everyone here's bald. By the way, all this old dry wood looks mighty flammable to me. Remind Harvey about it. Any trouble, mate? No, none. Then get out of my way. The Red Lion. According to Mr. Cook, the professor used to come to this tavern accompanied by a mysterious woman. I hope they can tell me who she is. The wall. There are numerous framed caricatures of anonymous people. I suppose they must be tavern regulars. Hold on a minute. This one's the professor. Apparently he was more of a regular here than I thought. Oops! What the devil? What's all that ruckus? Oopsies. I didn't do it. We found it like that. I'm terribly sorry about that. I just wanted a closer look at the picture and... one of those things. They're done by an old man who spends too much time here. A fellow named Tenniel. Harvey says they're worth a lot, but to me they're just scribbles. You know what? If I hang it back up with the glass broken, Harvey's gonna go ballistic. Pick it up and toss it away. There's plenty of them on the wall. Harvey won't miss this one. We can put it in our pocket. How about that instead? No one will know it's gone. Add it to my collection. Can collect portraits of people like their Pokemon cards. Let's look at this character. Can I? Can I? I thought this is how I do it. Maybe not. Maybe I just can't look at it. What's this one do? What's this do? Oh yeah, we should save. Yes. I don't know. I better ask the bartender first. He must know his clientele better. Oh, okay. I want to look at stuff first, though. Queen Victoria and her son, King Edward. God save the king! And the queen. She has taken away as much joy as she has given distress with her wars. Burp. Burp. I don't know, I can't burp on command. I know, like, my brother's really good at it. Not that that's a great thing, but I don't understand how he does that. There are more holes in the wall than on the dartboard. Aiming does not work very well with too much alcohol. I used to have a dartboard in my room, but then my brother put a billion holes in my wall, so I took it down. I don't know, it wasn't even like a real dartboard. It was like, it had plastic tips, so you couldn't damage things, but he threw those things really hard. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Now there's a bunch of holes in my wall. At night, Harvey can do as pleases, but as long as I'm around, drinks must be paid for. Signed, Bert. Advertisement. Martel Gin. I don't know it. It must be one of those cheap drinks. My apologies. Next time you come to the Red Lion, I'll have a 27 Cockburn ready for you. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no offense. Bloody Burgoy? I don't know how that word. I better ask the bartender first. Okay. Let's talk to him. Now that we've insulted him. Good afternoon. Drinks are paid for in advance. I suppose you won't have an issue with that. Who's that guy? What guy? The one who's threatening you. Ah. Where are you from? Hyde Park? Berkeley Square? Belgravia. Oh, Belgravia. Towering buildings made of gold and streets lined with petal carpets. It's no wonder someone like you wouldn't know Paddy's men. Paddy, is he a thug? Will you keep your voice down, you fool? Maybe you don't need his services, but in this place he's indispensable. He's more affordable than bribing the police. And he acts faster. I don't suppose you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Belgravia. I've never heard of Paddy and his men. Who are they? Where do they operate? It's better if you don't know anything. For your own good. I'm looking for someone. His name is Nelson Ward. He's a university professor, always well-dressed and a bit eccentric, I'd say. I've been told he frequents this place. I haven't the faintest idea of who you're talking about, sir. Not even the woman who usually accompanies him? A woman? In the Red Lion? Are you joking? The only women who'd come in here are those whores who want to be bought a drink. I was told he usually comes at night. Ah, night. That's Harvey, the owner of the place, who takes care of that shift. If you come back later, he might be able to help you. Cannot wait that long. In a hurry to get out of the East End, eh? Ask some of these drunks, maybe they know something. But don't get your hopes up. They've got enough to do without throwing up on themselves. Alright, thanks a lot, man. Let's start talking. Excuse me, sir. John took me around to see his mother. His mother. Oh, it's that popular song. Excuse me for bothering you, sir. I'm looking for someone who... Oh, no. Last time I let something slip, I ended up with a broken pinky. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Since you're here, take this. What is that? You're looking like you're doing well for yourself. So how about buying me around, eh? Gin, if you please. That greedy rat Burke doesn't allow credit. He's nothing like Harvey. He gave us a cup, I think? A glass. Can I look at it? I guess not. I don't know, man. Let's talk to everyone first before I go and get this guy a drink. Excuse me, sir. Although I don't have any money. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Oh, I see. I apologize for interrupting your moment of bliss. Could I ask you a question? Oh, how eloquently you speak. I hope I can keep up. I'm looking for a regular patron of this tavern. Evidence suggests that he usually comes here at night. I'm not around here at those hours. I'm on the night shift at the factory, and they pay the same as the day shift. But I won't bore you with my hardships. You probably think the same as my boss. So your friend is a regular at this dive at night, huh? You should ask Harvey when he comes. The owner? I don't have much time to wait for him. One of those trollops out there usually hangs around at night too. She does businesses with those who haven't spent all their money on booze. I think her name is Kate. You should ask her. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. You're welcome. Can I do anything with you in this cup I have in my pocket? Apologies for interrupting you again. Yes. Thanks a lot. Just wanted to say hi, apparently. Can I do anything with this cup in you? Can you pour me something to drink in this glass? Of course. But first you have to pay. Harvey extends credit to all these scumbags, but not me. You have money on you, I suppose? Unfortunately, no. Tough luck, sir. Alrighty. Well, then I guess we'll just have to go talk to Kate. Because we ain't got nothing. Would you happen to be Kate, Miss Lady? Ma'am? You again? What do you want? Kate, right? No, I'm Ruth. She's Kate. Kate? Kate! What do you want, Ruth? Can you see I'm busy? Busy? With that one? I didn't say anything because I wanted you to figure it out for yourself. He shaved off his beard, but he still smells like a pig. Hey! Mind your own business, whore. Hold on a minute. I think Ruth's on to something. You're the guy from yesterday who wanted a piece of us. And without paying. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm new in town. Want free sex? Head to the alley behind that fence. No one ever goes through there. Just think of your mother. What the hell? No whore laughs at me. Uh-oh. I'll beat you both so bad you'll be less recognizable than those Whitechapel whores. Any trouble, mate? None, officer. You sure about that? You bloody whores. Thank you for reminding me these ladies of their trade, Sherlock. What? Now bugger off. Everything alright here? It is now. Thanks, McPherson. Be careful, alright? By the way, you're a week behind on your payment. We're aware of that. But you're costing us dearly. Maybe we should go with that Irishman. He doesn't ask for much. That Irishman would twist your necks if you were late on a payment. With me, you'll just spend a short while behind bars. By the way, I'm Irish too. Huh. What do you want, Ruth? This gentleman is asking for you. He's one of those. One of those what? Come closer. Aye. All these people are weird. Good afternoon, my name is Patrick Moore. The bartender at the tavern mentioned that you know most of his customers. Especially the nighttime ones, yes. Well, I'm looking for Professor Ward, isn't it? Yes. How do you know that? Look at you. Fish out of water in a place like this. Just like him. I highly doubt you're looking for any stinking drunkard from that dive. I know him, yeah. A very polite chap. One of the few who greets us when they come around here. What do you want with him? I know he's occasionally accompanied by a woman. Yes? Do you know her? Do I know her? Everyone in London knows her, and she's not the late Queen. Who is she? It's been a slow morning, and it seems you have no intention for paying for my services. I'm afraid I'll have to charge you for that information, Mr. Moore. I'm truly sorry, but I have no money at all. Are you serious? That suit you're wearing costs more than I'd make in a month on the streets. I have money, yes, but I cannot access it. It is a long story. You know what? I've had a dry mouth all the morning. Usually at night Harvey, the tavern owner, treats me to a drink. But he's not around now, and that snooty bird isn't usually up for it either. We don't serve whores here, let alone buy them a drink. The tavern isn't his offer anyway. That idiot thinks he's going to inherit Harvey's business. So get me a drink and I'll tell you anything you want. I usually talk more with a greased gullet. I couldn't afford it, and I told you I didn't have any money on me. Give it a try. You'll be surprised when you find out who that woman you asked about is. Okay. I'm guessing I have to find something to offer in exchange, I'd think, right? Well, let's go back and see if we can talk him into anything. I don't know. Apologies. Yes. Could you invite one of the ladies working outside in for a drink? I know it's a lot to ask, but when I get my money I will repay you twofold. We don't serve whores here, let alone buy them a drink. Why? Thank you very much. Alrighty. Well, what do I got? I have a cup. I have a character. A card. What does the card say? How do I read things? Why does my eyeball work? Oh, select the item and click on the eyeball. The address of the renowned psychiatrist. Okay, we have that. Let's look at this picture. No, nothing to do there. Alright, back out to the streets. Maybe we can get something from somewhere else. It might help to go back to the university, or maybe... we need something to get into Dorset Street, but maybe we can get something from the university to use to break in. Still taking down that picture. Man, they use some strong glue. Wonder if there's any money I can take from somewhere. You need to be careful handling these anatomical skeletons because they're very fragile. Oh, well, I have a hand now. I wonder if I can give it to the dog. Why would I want to do that? But it's a point and click, so you never know. It's full of flasks and test tubes. What is the flask of a sulfuric and acid doing here? It should be in the lab. Sulfuric acid. What can we do with that? I believe it's time to get rid of this old eraser. More stuff from my pocket. Beautiful. This truly is a point-and-click adventure. Oh, joy. Queen Victoria's reign was so long and her personage is still so present that no one dares take down her portrait yet. Our King Edward VI? Crowned 6 years ago. I don't think that's 6 at all. Better late than never, he must have thought. The one on top is Atlas of Human Anatomy by Dr. Oswald de Vries. I use it to illustrate my lectures. And the one at the bottom is The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories by Algernon Blackwood. It serves me to help evade them. The first 4 drawers are full of anatomy prints. The rest are intended for school materials. Frank? Bad news, right? Worse. The board is threatening to close down the Metapsychic Investigations Department if I don't present an irrefutable proof within 72 hours. Proof of what? Of the existence of the great beyond. Damn idiots. That's an impossible time frame. How dare they? That despicable Williams will end up getting what he wants. What do you think of what Professor Ward did? Are you asking me if I believe he's innocent? Is he? What do you think? I think neither of us is answering a single question. I don't know, Patrick. Nelson Ward is famous for being eccentric and impulsive. But that, of course, doesn't make him a miscreant. So do you think he's innocent? The evidence of the crime is unequivocal. Though simultaneously, I believe that if he committed such misconduct, he must have had a good reason. Not just a financial one. What reason? I cannot begin to fathom. I only hope this makes some sense. Have you seen any ghosts lately? God willing. This would be easy, right? How long has the Metapsychic Investigations Department been running? 3, 4 years? 4. And they want to solve the great mystery of life after death within 72 hours. They neither want to nor intend to. If I've been given that time frame, it is because Henry interceded. If only you could succeed. I'd like to see the faces of those decrepit geezers when you show them undeniable proof. I think I didn't know Professor Ward enough. We had a very close relationship, but it was purely professional. I don't know a single thing about his life apart from him being the chief coroner of Scotland Yard before becoming a teacher. If I had taken even a mild interest in him, I would have detected signs of what he would do. Don't punish yourself with that, Miss Patrick. Patrick, Nelson was very reserved. I doubt anyone in the faculty really got to know him. Don't know how I can face this research against a clock. I don't want to be untactful, but that's an endeavor doomed to fail. I mean, to this day, no one has been able to find conclusive evidence of the existence of the great beyond. Perhaps in the future we could resolve this matter, but not in such a short time. I need to find the professor. I can't do this alone. We were a team. How about asking for help from the British Society of Paranormal Studies? I doubt they would assist. Neither the professor nor I were welcome there. Because of that damned article. What about Rickett? He always supported you. He could be a valuable ally in this quest. Charles? He's not in London at the moment. No? Damn. Any ideas that might help my research? Now that I think about it. Nelson mentioned having found a place worth investigating. Do you remember where it could be? I think it was located in central London. A house, maybe? I don't recall. I was having a busy day when he told me about it and I didn't pay enough attention. I'm sorry for not helping. Don't worry. Thank you for always supporting me. I know of only 2 people who could prove the existence of the great beyond. One of them is Nelson, and you are the other. So you shall always have my support in everything you do. I should get going. If I can do anything for you. I understand, Frank. I appreciate it. Could you give me some cash? I need some cash, man. I don't suppose I could just give the prostitutes some sulfuric acid. Do you think? Somehow I doubt it. Well, we didn't get any new locations, but I have an arm now. And some sulfuric acid. So who knows what we could do with that. Oh, cool. We can arrow through it. That's nice. I wonder if sulfuric acid can be used to dissolve, glue. Worth a shot. Mr. Cook is too busy. Okay, so not that. Well, we have an eraser. Can I erase the board? I don't know why I want to do that, but you never know. Might as well try everything in the point and click. Can't do that. Sure you can. Don't say never. Okay, well, I have one glove and a skeleton. I wonder if I can combine them, but why would I want to do that? The great question of why. I wouldn't know how to use that with the arm. Alright, cool. Well, is there anything I can steal from this office? We'll just take another look around while we're here. Got any alcohol that I could nab, or do you want to give me like $5 or whatever so I can go get a drink at the bar? I feel like you owe me that much, right? You're about to lay me off, you know, with the huge scandal, so it's not like I'm gonna be getting a job as a professor ever again. I don't know, I'm just saying. It'd be nice if you gave me some stuff. I wonder if there's anything I can do here. I'm no longer welcome in my own home. Can I take anything? There's this bucket here. It's filled with soapy water. Can I do anything with that? Soapy water. What if I put sulfuric acid in it? Don't need to wash that. Okay. What about if I put this eraser in here? I can, but why? Alrighty. Well, we have that. Now. The eraser is clean with no trace of chalk dust. Okay. As good as new. Well, that's neat. Alright. Well, let's go somewhere else, I guess. Let's go back to Dorset Street, see if we can do something here. I don't know what. Lamp. The lamp is off. Can I turn it on? That will make the lamp turn on. If I use my... Oh, not this. Not this. Get me out of here. Let me free. What if I use... Where's my bar? There it is. My electric thingamajig. No? No bueno? Closed. We're gonna have to find a key somewhere. Let's go back to the bar. Let's try offering the arm to the dog. Maybe he's eaten something important. Here you go, pup. I'd rather not provoke it. Oh, come on. I feel like my logic is there. Oh, wait, what if I put on the glove then? Can I pet the dog? Come on. Can you put on the glove? Ask. It still contains wine, perhaps a quarter full. Ooh! The spigot is swollen and damp. My hand slipped when I tried to open it. Well, what if I put on a glove? Glove is quite rough. I hope my hand doesn't slip when I open the spigot. Alright, I've managed to loosen the spigot. If I want to access the contents of the cask, I just need to open it gently. Okay, cool. Let's get some of that in there. Nice! Beautiful. Now we can do things. I have a drink for you. I don't know how fresh it is, but isn't that how wine is? Like, don't you want it to be aged? So I don't know freshness. I don't think freshness is a good thing in regards to wine, right? Or alcohol in general. Here you go. I just kept that in my coat pocket. Wine. I was hoping for something stronger. I'm sorry, that's all I could get. Oh well, if there's nothing else. Bottoms up! Damn it. Did it not suit your taste? Are you kidding? It's delicious. Oh! Where did this wine come from? One of the casks at the entrance of the tavern. Good to know. I'll keep the glass, now I know where to get the supplies. Alright, Mr. Moore, I'm surprised to keep that out there. I'll tell you everything I know about that woman with your friend. She's none other than Beatrice Shaw. Beatrice Shaw? The medium? Exactly. Beatrice Shaw is quite the celebrity. All of London knows her. Except for that barman, apparently. Bert? He's an idiot. Doesn't know a thing. Beatrice Shaw. That lady gives me the creeps. She talks to the dead, did you know that? She's so popular it said that the late Queen Victoria summoned her to the palace. She wanted to communicate with her father, the Duke of Kent, in the afterlife. These things make my skin crawl. Beatrice Shaw. What was the professor doing with her? He hates all those charlatans. Ask her yourself. She's got a show at the Westmore Theater. Oh, we got a new location. Hell yeah. I think I'll be on my way then. Thank you very much for your help, Miss Kate. Hope to see you here more often, Mr. Moore. With money, of course. You know what I mean. Certainly. Next time I'll treat you to another drink. Mr. Moore doesn't quite know what I mean. It's okay. Mr. Moore is too innocent for this. Let's just get out of here. This isn't where Mr. Moore belongs. Let's go to the theater. The doorman poster. Statements by supposed scientists supporting Beatrice Shaw's psychic abilities. I do not know any of them. They are probably false names. Beatrice Shaw's Phantasmagoria. Witness the incredible. Listen to the afterlife. Cool. The scientific community would take supernatural matters seriously if it weren't for these frivolous spectacles. It's like, it's that new movie from, God, what was it? Agatha Christie, new one, The Haunting of Venice. She looks like that lady, although I guess they all have similar looks. She was like also a spirit medium or whatever. Excuse me, sir. I would like to see the Miss Shaw. Miss Shaw? I'm afraid that is not possible, sir. The performance is about to end and all the tickets for the next show are already sold out. I do not think I've made myself clear. I'm not interested in the show. I want to speak with her. Miss Shaw doesn't talk to the press. I'm not a journalist. An admirer? Not exactly. Doesn't matter who you are. Miss Shaw does not speak with anyone. I urgently need to speak with Miss Shaw. I'll tell you again, sir. Miss Shaw does not speak with anyone. Especially not with strangers. She's a private person. Can you tell her that Patrick Moore wants to speak with her? Who's Patrick Moore? You? Yes. I'm sorry to say that I have no contact with her. I'm only in charge of ensuring that no one tries to enter the theater once the show has started. Is there any way I can speak with Miss Shaw? I can't do anything for you unless Mr. Westmore, the theater owner, instructs me to. Alright, where can I find him? No, I wasn't serious, sir. I suppose it would be more productive to speak directly with him than to keep going in circles with you. I mean, no offense. No offense taken, sir. If you feel like wasting your time, I can tell you where he is right now. Yes, please. Mr. Westmore usually spends his evenings at the Bass headquarters. The British Association of Supernatural Studies. I have a matchbox from the headquarters. The address is on the cover. But they hate me there. It fell in the puddle. My apologies for my clumsiness, sir. I'll just... Oh no, that's quite alright. I'll apologize again for my clumsiness. You can keep the matchbox if you'd like. I know where the association headquarters are. But thanks for the matchbox. I guess. I bet we can use it for something. Maybe they'll dry eventually. I don't know. I don't think... Do matches work like that? Will they, like, be able to be used if they dry out? I feel like it's not impossible. Does she really speak with the dead? Oh, yes, sir. Her psychic powers allow her to communicate with the departed. It's chilling yet fascinating. Do you truly believe she has powers? It's well known throughout London that she does. Just because everyone believes it doesn't mean it's true. Well, sir, that is your opinion. I'll have you know that she was summoned by Queen Victoria. And rumor has it our sovereign was quite pleased with the encounter. Tell me, do you think the Queen was duped as you suspect? Are you suggesting the Queen is not intelligent enough to detect a hoax? I won't stand for you besmirching the crown in such a manner, sir. I've said nothing about the Queen. You're the one inferring it all. If all the claims about Shaw were true, it would be a great step forward in science. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Several scientists have certified Miss Shaw's psychic powers. Who has? You'll find statements from several of them on that poster to the left. It seems Miss Shaw knows how to advertise her shows very well. As it likewise seems that certain scientists have no qualms about selling their dignity. Regarding Miss Shaw's powers, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to engage in the scientific debate with you, sir. Alright, let's get out of here. We have enough time messing with this poor guy. Let's get out of here and go to the association. there it is. Bass. Hello. Inform the members of the association that I would have gladly remained for the session, Carson. However, I am pressing matters to attend to. As you wish, sir. Is there anything else you require, Doctor? That will be all, Carson. Please proceed to the salon. Don't worry about me. Have a pleasant afternoon, Dr. Stone. Until tomorrow, Carson. Hello. Professor Moore. Dr. Stone. What is the meaning of this provocation? Provocation? Yeah, I don't know. Are you not ashamed to come here? What? What do you mean? You know perfectly well what I mean. Oh dear. That blasted article, isn't it? You and your colleague, Professor Ward, ridiculed this institution. No, it wasn't exactly like that. The editor of the Gazette of the Society for Psychic Research in London commissioned us to write an article about the role of the bass. I regret that we prioritize honesty over moderation. The language employed in that article was defamatory. If it is of any consolation, we should not have signed that article. It was not our intention to antagonize you. Excuses. Allow me to cite verbatim. Any purported witness with minimally coherent tale could pass through the scant filters of the bass and augment its caustic archive. Indeed, however, the bass proudly presents an extensive catalogue of visual material which does not substantiate the existence of an afterlife, but rather illuminates the naivety of its members. You've made a mockery of us in the eyes of the public. We have endured enough of deniers of spiritualism and skeptical journalists. Goodness me, you appear to be aligned with them. However, it is of no consequence. You know what? We are contemplating legal recourse against you both for defamation. But after Professor Ward's scandal, I expect it will not be necessary. The credibility of both Nelson Ward and yourself is now in tatters. I am unsure of your purpose in coming here, but I hope you receive the reception you rightly deserve. That is, to be kicked out of here. Good afternoon. Ouch. Man, we are just so popular everywhere we go. Everyone knows our name. Good afternoon, sir. How may I assist you? My name is Patrick Moore. Probably shouldn't start off with that, buddy. Everybody hates you. Is Mr. Westmore present? Yes, sir. May I speak with him? He is occupied at the moment. The members of the association will soon begin a séance. Mr. Westmore will lead it. Ooh. Please tell him Professor Moore I'd like to speak with him. As I mentioned, he is occupied. The preparations for a séance must be done carefully. Please return later once the session is over. How long will the séance last? I could not say. Some have taken 20 minutes, others 5 hours. 5 hours? Indeed, sir. May I enter the salon? Only members of the British Association of Supernatural Studies are allowed in the salon. How do I become a member of BASS? Through the recommendation of another member, sir. Ah, great. I am a member of BASS. No, you are not, sir. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to proofread the latest issue of the association's newsletter before it goes to the press. It would be troublesome if I missed a typo. Believe me when I say that a typo is the least of the problems in the association's newsletter. I beg your pardon? Nothing. Man, we just know how to make enemies, don't we? Alright, hold on. Okay, let's look around. Let's look at this book. A copy of the book, Treatise on the Primordial Fear. Really? It is a myth and invention. The association displays it as if it were real. Photographs. Those are photographs of all the members who belong to BASS. Can I put myself up there? Excuse me, what are your intentions? Me? Nothing. Please respect this institution. Okay. I see. We'll have to figure out a way to distract him. What's the motto? What's the motto with you? They have the association's motto framed. The veracity of the phenomenon is based on the accounts of the witnesses. For this reason, depictions of both the 9th century peasant and the Three Musketeers are included in the catalogue of cassetry. I don't know. Too many big words. And I'm kinda stupid. From here I can see the Tower Bridge and the bustling port activities of the Thames. Photograph? Ooh. Yikes. That is not a ghost, not even a human person. It's a scale lithograph of Gustave Dor's Saint John. Disgraceful. We are a picky guy. The emblem of the bass. The Latin phrase would translate as, in search of truth. A crude montage. The ghost has been added using the double exposure technique. They even left space between those two people to center it in the frame. Man, we are judgy. Alright, I don't think we're gonna be able to get in there. We're gonna have to go and find something else. Something else to do. Let's go back to no, not Dorset. The Red Lion Street. I feel like there's probably something we do at the newspaper place. I don't know what. But there must be something. Welcome back, sir. Do I know what I need information on? No. What if I give him things? Can I give him anything? Can I look at this matchbox? The box is so wet it's falling apart in my pockets. I'll get rid of it. Well, I have a wet match. There's only one match inside, and it's wet. I don't think it will light. What can I do? Can I use it with the sulfuric acid? I don't know what sulfuric acid does. Alright, well I don't think we have anything to do in here yet. We must be able to get into that room somehow. Somehow, some way. Maybe we have to go back to the university. Maybe that guy can snap the arm. I don't know why we'd want that, but it's worth a shot. I don't know where we could go to dry things. Oh, he got the painting down. Huh, so stuff happens when you do things. Mr. Cook managed to remove the professor's portrait. Okay. Can I put something else up? What do I do about this? I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, probably not. Can you do anything with it? Guess not. You doing anything, bud? Inventing a new musical genre, Mr. Collins. I would settle for producing a single musical note, Professor Moore. This is a disaster. The Christmas concert is approaching and I can't even play the flute properly. I don't have the strength to blow. I'm out of breath. Are you alright, son? I don't know what's happening to me. Too much exhaustion, I suppose. Exams, thesis, the concert. The more I think about it, the more I feel the tightness in my chest. Try to relax, Collins. You are far too young to have a heart attack. Can I have your stuff? Are you feeling better? No, Professor Moore. Okay. How are we gonna calm down this guy? But the musicians at the concert are students, not the teachers. Wow. Want some sulfuric acid? That won't help Mr. Collins. I don't know what will help Mr. Collins. Can I give you this arm? I don't know how he'd help us with that either. I'm just guessing, buddy. You have anything in here? Can I give you things? You wanna look at this picture? Yeah, you wouldn't be interested in that. You wanna look at my thingy? No? It's a cool thingy. No, he doesn't want it. It's understandable. Okay, well, we have a clean eraser. Does that mean we can wipe the whiteboard? Or the, not whiteboard, the chalkboard? You're still here? Damn, you have nothing to do. I should approach this differently. Can I have this piece of chalk? No. Okay. What would I do with a wet match? I feel like there should be something we should be able to do with this portrait, but I don't know. I wonder if it's nighttime yet and if we can go into the bar. Not sure what that would help us with. It doesn't look like nighttime though. Anything out here that we didn't touch? There's gotta be something we can do with this dog too. What's in the windows? Can't see inside. They're dreadfully filthy inside and out. Can I clean it? I will discard that idea. Okay, fine. Be that way. You're being so mean about my ideas. They're good ideas. You don't have to be rude about it. Jeez. Take a dart? No. Doubt he's in any condition to form a coherent sentence. The bartender have anything for us? No. Do. There's gotta be something we can do at the apartment with this stuff I have. I don't know. Let's go. Dorset Street. Can you use the wet match with the lamp? Then we'll make the lamp turn on. I know. I won't be able to open the door with that. What about with an arm? What about with sulfuric acid? Melt the lock? No, remove the rust and leave it shiny. There's a plant here. Why would I want to do that to a plant? There's barely any light and I can't discern what kind of plant this is. What if we just grab it? Not worth trying. Can I do anything with the neighbor? No? Is there something at our house that we can do? Or maybe... No, I don't think there's anything at Westmore Theater. These look like penguins up there. But they're not penguins. That would be weird. Tim, do you have any advice? You're well informed about everything happening in London. That's my job. I try to read the most attention-grabbing stories in each edition so I can shout them at the top of my lungs and get the customer's attention. And not just from the London news I'm selling, but from the competition too. Quite the professional. This guy smokes. Can I have a lighter? Where to go? Where to go? Let's go back to the baths. Something we can do with this guy? Carson? Sir. Can you call... No. Let's step in that room for a moment if you don't mind. I've already told you that only members are allowed in the room, sir. Can you call Mr. Westmore? Busy with preparations. I believe I am a member of Bass. You are not, sir. I would be aware if you were. Can I just kind of switcheroo these photographs? Excuse me. Damn it. I'll place my photograph on top of Professor Ward's caricature. Ooh, now we have it framed. Will this work? I didn't do nothing. I could put it in the bar, and then we could be a regular. I don't know why we want to do that, but it's worth a shot. Maybe if we're a regular, we'll get a free drink or something. Not that we need any alcohol. we get someone drunk and then sneak in somewhere? I don't know. But worth a shot. No good. Alright. Well, we have a framed picture of ourselves. Maybe if... No, bad idea. Alrighty. Okay, so we have this picture of ourselves for no particular reason. We have an arm. We have an eraser. Nothing to do with it. Go back to the theater. Norman. What if I give him a picture of myself? You want this picture of me? Keep it to yourself, sir. I'm not allowed to accept anything. Really? What about an arm? The fact that I can give you things. Are you sure you don't want something? An eraser, perhaps? Damn. Damn it all. What about this card? Clear the entrance, please. What is this card, actually? Oh, it's the address of a psychologist. Can I use that for something? Why do I have that? Huh. Alright. Maybe we can do something more with the prostitutes. Can I trade you something? I don't know, man. Don't really need any information on anything, I don't think. What if I give him a card? I don't know. Just start giving people things, hope for the best. Oh, it's you. Welcome. He's like, why do you keep coming in here and doing absolutely nothing? Either give us something or get out. Mr. Lockley's business card, sir. Okay. What about this? I should try something else. What about this? Sorry, sir, I can't get you information on that. What about this? Okay, what about this? Sorry. What about this? That's not gonna help us. I don't know what we need to do. I don't know. Where can we go? Maybe back to the university? Maybe we're not doing something right here. What if I start giving this to everybody? No? What if... Do you need some of this for your flute? No? No? What about this? Somehow we gotta help Mr. Collins. Right? I don't have anything. What do you need, Mr. Collins? Short of breath. We have to calm him down somehow. Can we talk to the dean some more? Does he have something he can give us? Not really. Maybe we should try the trophy man again. Hello again. Is this on this thing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. else I can gather? No, I don't think so. Frank? I gotta get going. If I can do anything for you. Do you want this name card? What about this picture of me? What about this match? What about this eraser? What about this sulfuric acid? What about this arm? What about this thing? Man, I do not know. Maybe this is a sign for us to stop for now. Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, we've been going on for a while. I guess we could stop. How do I save again? F5? Thank God I hit the quick save and not the quick load. I should probably just save like a normal person. I don't trust myself to do it properly. So that's all for this one. So far I'm pretty interested in what's going on. Like, I know we haven't really gotten to any of the mystery stuff yet, but I don't know, I like the setup we have here. It feels like it's gonna be an interesting story. I can feel it in my bones. But hopefully we can figure out this point and click and puzzle and nonsense. It's always really weird point and clicks. It's like always something you really don't expect to work. And it's like, oh, you need to find like a ruler and you're gonna use it to like slingshot a door open or something, and then a marble will fall out and you can use that marble to trade with a troll under a bridge and he'll give you a gemstone that you can use to open the third door on the left. You know, it's always weird stuff like that, so I don't know, maybe next time we'll be able to figure it out. But that's all for this one, so let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. This is Casper Kuma, over and out.